Hello and welcome to my home. My name is Russell Willis, and one of the things that I like to do is prepare food and serve it to people who I love and sit back and watch them enjoy what I have prepared. So I've decided to put together some videos to invite you into my kitchen and prepare some good food and uh, show you what I just enjoy doing. Welcome to my home. Hello and welcome to my kitchen. I am making today chicken tikka masala, introduced to me by my friend Kat Holden, who I work with at Exeter. And she made this dish once and invited us over, and we sat around her kitchen table laughing, eating this amazing dish. And after we finished eating, we were addicted to this sauce. And she swears by it, and every time I make it, it's a hit. It is called chicken tikka masala, and it is actually a British dish made with Indian spices, as India was once a British colony, and the British loved Indian food. So this is their version of chicken tikka masala. Enjoy. The first few times I made this dish, I made it without the almonds, but I found out that these almonds thrown in at the end of the dish adds a nice nutty flavor to it. So, and it's also a natural thickener, so it's the good pop to the end of this dish. And you'll see at the end how they turned a nice golden brown as they cook. Okay, the almonds have browned, they've released their oils, and I will remove it from the heat, and then I'm going to crush these and add to the end of the chicken. Here I have my chicken thighs that have been marinating overnight in yogurt, garlic, fresh ginger, cumin, coriander, cardamom, cayenne pepper, turmeric, salt and pepper. And I will brown these under the broiler before adding to the chicken tikka masala sauce. The chicken thighs are out of the marinade, and I used a paring knife just to scrape some of the marinade off, and I salt and peppered the chicken thighs, and now they will go under the broiler. Okay, this is the chicken under the broiler, and I have one of the old-fashioned broilers where you have to get low down to the floor. That's what I have. So this is the chicken. What you want is don't want it to cook all the way through. You want it to get the brown spots on the top. Gives it lots of flavor. And then we'll turn it over and continue to brown under the broiler. This is what you're looking for coming out from under the broiler. You want those nice brown spots on your chicken thighs. And now I'll get started on the sauce. My spices for chicken tikka masala: a garam masala, which is an Indian spice blend, chili powder, and cayenne pepper. What I do is I take a dry pan, pour the spices over in a heated dry pan, pardon me, and then I'm just going to let it bloom and extract the oils, heat up the oils to intensify the flavor just for a few seconds. Stirring constantly so as not to burn your spices. Now to my Dutch oven, I have added onion, ginger, and garlic. And I'm going to cook these until they are golden brown. It'll take about 8 minutes, stirring occasionally, and then I will add my spices and tomatoes. Okay, now that we have the vegetables, the ginger, the onion, garlic, brown. Now we go through and add the spice blend, the garam masala, chili, and you want this to just go for about 1 minute. Now I have 35 ounces of crushed whole tomatoes that I will add. I'll add some salt and pepper and let this cook for about 20 minutes. Now, while your sauce is simmering, what I do is I take those almonds that we browned earlier, and in a mortar and pestle, I go through and I get them finely grounded. Now, I used to use my spice blender for this, but for this show, I'm doing it old school style. And you want a consistency about like this to add to the sauce at the end. My sauce has been simmering for about 20 minutes. Now at this point, I take those almonds, add them in. It smells like an East Indian spice market. And a whole cup of heavy cream. Now you do need the whole cup. This is why. There's a lot of cayenne pepper in here. So you're going to want the cream to cut the heat. And let this simmer for about another 10 minutes. Now that the sauce has been simmering for 10 minutes, it's time to add the chicken. And the chicken has been, remember, it marinated and it's been broiled. So it's going to add another level of complexity to the dish. And after the chicken has simmered in here for about 10-15 minutes, then we'll be ready to eat. Now, we like naan, the Indian bread, with our Indian food, so I have a cast iron skillet on high, and I place, really, it's a bread that I get at the Indian market. A minute and a half on each side, and it's a delicious bread, naan bread with the Indian food. So flip it, it likes to puff up too, so I'll show that if I can. The naan is really unique in that it comes in these frozen sleeves, and all you do is separate the sleeves, put on the skillet, a minute and a half on each side, and throw it in the oven, warm oven, until served. And after about 10 minutes simmering, the English/Indian dish, chicken tikka masala. Now this is a very, very delicate dish because these are chicken thighs. They marinated in dairy yogurt overnight, so they're very, very tender. And I will plate and serve. Chicken Tikka Masala, created by the British for their love of Indian food, as India was a colony of the British. I will plate and serve. And here we have it. Chicken Tikka Masala with naan bread. I serve it with sangria. The reason sangria is because it's nice and sweet, and the sweet balances the heat, and as well as serving it with some of this hot lime relish, which gives a nice vinegary punch, blending the Indian spices. So, chicken tikka masala, it's been a pleasure. Thanks, y'all.